Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for zodiac signs, and that's for you coming from Pisces. And this is for the month of June, but especially for the 1st of June up to the 10th of June. So let's start with the 1st of June. The 1st of June, there are planets who are very helpful. They allow you, it's a Thursday, so you will be at work or you will be in business. And even if you're at home, it's a good day in the sense that you can meet important people and you are able to move ahead with status and recognition, and you can do something right which will bring rewards. And that's for the morning and afternoon periods. But these planets also tend to make you arrogant, and try not to do that. They make you look down and criticize on people very easily. So try not to do that. They make your tolerance in all ways very low, so improve your tolerance. And they make your teamwork very weak, so improve your teamwork. And if you can do all that, you will be making your morning, afternoon and early evening periods to be very good. The evening planets and the nightfall planets move very slowly, and so you will be frustrated waiting for news, or your plans may have to be postponed, or they may be cancelled. So there's some unhappiness which I can describe as feeling frustrated or even feeling depressed, and the news you are waiting for doesn't come. So you need to be patient as you can, and you need to tell yourself that even if you don't need to socialize, never mind. Use the evening and nightfall period to plan and think about what you want to do. But if you are socializing whether with people from your work or job, or with people in business if you are in business, or with your marriage or romance partner, or with anybody, there's a sense of frustration and depression during the evening and nightfall period. So if you don't really have to socialize, just go back home. But if you have to socialize, you need to be very polite and not arrogant, and to be patient. Let's go to the 2nd of June, which is a much better day. The morning and afternoon periods and early evening at least are going to be very helpful for you. They allow you to plan changes or to make changes. There are emotional planets there, so they make you emotionally very happy and very stable and wanting to contact people that you're romantically linked with. All that part is good. But they also make you moody and changeable. So if you are at work, logic is important. You cannot afford to be emotionally thinking. That may be looked on as dreaming. And if you are at work or in business, you cannot be thinking mentally, especially in a way where you wish you could get things. Logic, facts and figures are what are very important to be used during the morning, afternoon and evening periods. Otherwise the results coming are not very good, and you really are neither here nor there. But it's a good enough time. Only thing, use facts and figures. The evening and nightfall period, the planets who rule your determination are there. And if I may say, they are a bit over, so they make you over-determined to get what you want. So you may come out very strong in the evening and nightfall period. You may be very pushy. You may even show your temper if you don't get what you want and sulk. Don't allow this to happen. If you allow this to happen, you're slowly going to be isolated, and people may even fear you. Okay, so take the soft approach. Have a smile. Be approachable all the time. Use words which are kind and supportive, and that way you will at least show that a soft approach is being seen, and you'll see that the evening and nightfall session becomes much better. The 3rd of June for you, the planets who start the day make you very dominating, very bossy, very pushy. Well, don't allow that to happen. Program yourself, reprogram yourself. You tell yourself you will not allow these planets to make you behave like this. So be supportive, be kind, be flexible, be approachable, and you'll be able to confuse these planets, and they'll leave you alone, not wondering what to do. And so you will make your morning and afternoon and early evening periods much better. What you need is a lot of cooperation, and you can't get it if you are pushy or if you are stubborn. So be flexible, and this way you can have a good morning and afternoon session. Your evening and nightfall session is quite important. Firstly, there's possibility of you meeting important people who can help you. So mix business and pleasure. Go out with people who can help you in your job or career. Or if it is for strictly socializing with your marriage partner, with your romance partner, that's also good, where you can also meet people who are important. The downside in the evening and nightfall period is that there's one planet that will make you criticize other people very easily. So don't ever do that on this Thursday evening or nightfall period. Okay? The 4th of June is a problem. Well, to start with anyway. Morning and afternoon periods are very erratic. It's a Sunday, so you're probably at home. But if you are working, watch out that the erraticness at work is going to lead you into a lot of problems. But if you're at home, don't be rebellious. Use words which are kind. Be approachable. Being rebellious means not being agreeable to start with, and then it moves on to not being part of the team. So don't allow that to happen morning and afternoon session in any area of your life. And that way you will be able to improve the morning and afternoon session. The evening and nightfall session are extremely good. And you'll find solutions during the evening nightfall session where earlier you couldn't. You'll find the possibility of bringing peace of mind and peace of action back in the evening nightfall session. So definitely the word socializing must be put into action. And go out with your marriage and family people. Go out with your romance partner. If you're looking for a romance, go out. There is a possibility of a romance waiting for you on the evening and nightfall period of June the 4th. So June the 4th, nightfall evening period ends up very well. Go out with your business people, mix business and pleasure. And all round, even with your boss, all round you will do well. The 5th of June becomes even worse in the morning and afternoon session. Now it's a working day, it's Monday. So watch out firstly for arguments erupting very quickly. Watch out if you are careless. Miscommunication, miscalculations can be big time. And the finger of blame will come right at you. So you need teamwork. You need to be part of a team so that you don't stand up like a sore thumb at your place of work or in business, because the possibility of mistakes of some kind are there. Okay, the chances of it are very high in the morning and afternoon and early evening period. Watch out for accidents, as you're going to behave very impatiently, very hastily, and do everything at top speed. Accidents don't just mean on the road, running up the stairs, slipping on the floor. All kinds of accidents are possible. Mentally, you will be a person not happy at all in the morning, afternoon, and early evening periods. So obviously your reaction will be like that to show your displeasure. And when you do that, you will tend to use words which are going to slice people into half. If you want to go ahead and make yourself miserable in the morning, afternoon session and early evening, go ahead and do that. But why? Why not turn these planets around? They always have two faces, and allow them to show their good face to you. And so be approachable. Use words which are very polite. Use actions which are not threatening. And most of all, be cooperative. And you'll be able to make your morning, afternoon and early evening periods good enough. Your evening and nightfall periods don't improve much. Well, they do improve, but not by much. And what happens in the evening and nightfall period, two of these planets join the other troublemaking planets. And now they make you stubborn. They make you dominating. They make you very strict, and a person whose tolerance becomes almost nil. Well, if you want to have a miserable evening and nightfall period, go ahead. But if you want to turn it around, you can. You can by using words which are very nice for people to hear. Have a body language action which doesn't show provocation in the form of domination. Be a person who is kind and approachable, and you will make your evening nightfall session work for you. It's all up to you. Don't surrender. When you hear bad news come, don't surrender, and tell yourself that you can turn it around, and you can. Okay? The 6th of June doesn't start very well, and is not going to end very well. Well, the way it starts is, again, the planets of ego are very strong. Money management is very weak, so you may waste money on this morning and afternoon periods of the 6th of June. And relationship areas are also very touchy, whether marriage or romance or even relationship to do with your colleagues or your boss or even business relationships can also suffer. So take the soft approach, go lightly. Most of all, do not be demanding of anything. Your evening and nightfall period, there are planets who move very fast and they are not on your side. So now accidents are possible. Now what happens in the morning, afternoon, early evening period can become worse during the evening itself and the nightfall period of the 6th of June. So if you don't have to socialize, just go back home. And if at home you are with your marriage partner or family or romance partner, tell yourself, I cannot afford to be rebellious. I have to move along with the plans of others. And if you can do that, you will see peace comes very quickly into the evening and nightfall session. Watch out that the rebelliousness can cause accidents as well. To follow rules and regulations wherever you are. Okay. The 7th of June starts beautifully. Now, this is a Wednesday and you probably are at work or conducting business and you are attracting a lot of good things. So in your area of career and job, plenty of good news awaits for you morning, afternoon and even early evening period. If you are in business as well, so take the trouble to go and speak to your boss or to a colleague who can help you at your work or job. In business, chase for business, communicate with business people, offer your services. People are going to look at you as very profitable for them, and so they are going to agree with you and they are going to give you business, and if you have their business already, they are going to enhance it. So you need to project yourself that way. Now the evening turns the opposite, nightfall turns the opposite, where bad news comes, arguments come, your behavior becomes very bad in the sense that your language you use is very bad and you are hitting out even physically. So the anger of these planets of the nightfall and evening period are not good. And so you have to fight this by not arguing, by not showing your temper, by not using words which others feel insulting, and slow down in speech and action during the evening and nightfall period. These two nasty planets are also there in the morning afternoon session, so they can already create mischief in the morning afternoon session, but they can't stay long, so they create mischief and they move away. And so you may already get indications in the morning and afternoon period of how things are going to go wrong later part in the day, the evening and the nightfall period. If you don't have to socialize, I rather you don't. But if you have to be on your best behavior. You are going to be easily made angry, easily disappointed, and you will easily lash out as well. The 8th of June doesn't start very well. It's gloomy, it's frustrating, it's even depressing. So it's a Thursday, you're probably at work or in business. You're going to find the news very gloomy. Delays are affecting and frustrating you. Cancellations of plans, cancellation of appointments, all this kind of disappointment can happen. In your marriage area, past instances of trouble already in the morning, these are being referred to, so you're leaving home not very happy. With your romance partner, also problems of the past or things of the past are brought up again. So it starts very early, all this depressive, gloomy news. And it goes on through the whole morning and the afternoon and even moves into the early evening period. So it's best for you not to be too expectant of anything. Tell yourself, que sera, sera. I'm not going to expose myself to risk in any area. I'm going to lie low. I'm going to concentrate on my job. That's if you are working. I'm going to concentrate on the business at hand rather than go out shopping for new business. I'm going to deal with my marriage and romance partner in a very soft, sensible way. Otherwise, the eruption will be like a volcano. Okay? And that way you can improve all this morning, afternoon, and early evening things. The evening period is when two good planets move in, and they are two of your best. And so you'll be able to find solutions in the evening and nightfall period where earlier part of the day you couldn't get it right. You'll get it right in the evening and nightfall period. So be patient with everything earlier part of the day, and you'll be rewarded in the evening and nightfall period. So socialize. Go out with your marriage and family people. Go out with your romance partner. If you're looking for a romance and the earlier part of the day disappoints you in all that you try, don't worry, the evening nightfall session is going to help you. And you may even find a romance on your own in the evening and nightfall period. Okay, so I like your ending of the day very much, and you will do well. The 9th of June starts okay, but it starts with aggressive planets. So they will make your behavior aggressive, and they will bring the possibility of you crossing swords with people. So at your place of work, it's a Friday, so at your place of work or in business, don't want to cross swords. Take the soft approach, be obedient, be agreeable, and you will make these planets of aggression soft as well. Excuse my neighbor's dog, somebody must be walking around, okay? And so, the morning and afternoon session, don't allow this aggressiveness to take place. Take the soft approach. That means use words which are soft, a body language which is soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and you'll be able to improve your 9th of June morning and afternoon session. The evening and nightfall session is really, really beautiful, and you're going to achieve a lot, and you're going to be very lucky in the evening nightfall session. So plan all the business, plan the possibility of, it's my postman, that's why the dog is barking. Okay, so the evening and nightfall session, very, very good. You're going to meet people who are very helpful. You're going to bond in the area of marriage and career and business and romance. So definitely want to go out. It's a Friday. Definitely want to be out. You can meet good people who can help you as well. And you'll find all the solutions where earlier you couldn't. So take the soft approach daytime, afternoon, evening, and you will be rewarded later in the night. The 10th of June